What's goody, y'all? Buckle up coming through on a quick drop. So I got a few things I want to put in y'all ear real quick. We got to rap about. So yesterday, I was listening to Bark for the Bone talk about how he's a content creator, and most 90% of the other channels pretty much are not content creators. He the only content creator. He the greatest. He this. He that. All the dummy shit that he be saying. All the delusional, the sickly delusional shit that he got in his mind, right? So first of all, with that situation, let me let you know what you are. You are a consistent false narrative pusher. If you want to know what you do, what you consist of doing daily to make videos or to make lives or whatever you're doing, all you do is get online and consistently push false narrative stories. You lie. And you put bad luck on fighters that you support. You fuck their careers up. You fuck Deontay Wilder's career up. You just put jackets on them that where you use a lot of biasness, and you put bad jackets on them, and you lie about shit that's going on for them, and put them in positions that they better than everybody else, and you get them beat. And some people don't even get out the gate, like Rashidi Ellis. You tried to start off the same kind of shit with Rashidi Ellis and got him beat too quick and just stopped talking about it. First you said Rashidi Ellis, and Rashidi Ellis ain't even done shit. The same way you doing Frank Martin. A nobody. Frank Martin ain't nobody would know nothing about Frank Martin if Tank ain't fight him. Talking about Frank Martin is the best person Tank ever fought. You push false, dummy ass narratives. When you know Pedraza is Tank's biggest fight. Most people know Pedraza was Tank's biggest fight. We all know that. You know? And it's the fight that put his first super belt on him. Frank Martin ain't do shit for Tank. Frank Martin wasn't a name, wasn't a belt holder, was nothing. A unknown nobody who everybody knew was getting knocked the fuck out. But you kept running false narratives about Frank Martin, and you are the one, you say Frank Martin has done more than T.O. That's a delusional dummy motherfucker like yourself. That's a false narrative. That's why I'm giving you examples of all the false, all the false narratives you run. It's a false narrative when you say Bomac was telling you what the easy route was about. You know what the easy route was about. The easiest person to get, the easiest belt to get on Bud. Because the PBC wasn't going to allow Bud to get no fighters with the PBC, just like they not just now blocked Bud from getting Fondora with the PBC. They blocked him and gave it to Earl Spence. All you do is lie, cat, and push false narratives consistently, and you bias as fuck. And then you sit on there and talk about street smoke that you want nothing to do with at all. Here you telling the dude yesterday, and you a bitch, and you don't like it, do something about it. Pull up. When it's nowhere to pull up. That's all a whole lie. If you was really, really about that life, when you say pull up and you really, really about that life, like you really, really about it, you would put your fucking address right in the comments and tell people where to pull up. If you went that fucking hard, you would put your address or tell motherfuckers where to pull up. Or like I told you, you could talk about you when y'all see me at fights. When it don't matter. You go to fights that a lot of motherfuckers, you might be at a fight that a lot of motherfuckers probably wasn't even in. But let me tell you what fight you won't go to. This is where we gonna test your waters. This is why I bought this. That's why I made sure I made this video up now. Let me tell you the best fight for you to go to. We're gonna find out how much smoke you really want. Go to the Tank fight. Come to the Tank fight. The Tank fight gonna be full of the people that you always talk all that slick shit about. If you haven't noticed, Drew Titan already said he not going nowhere near that building on that night. And he live in New York. Your partner. Your partner say he not going nowhere near Brooklyn that night, period. Better yet, going to the building where the fight is at. He know it's going to be full of Baltimore. They already know. Y'all know. You know it. You know Baltimore going to be packed out in there that night. You already know. And the goofy motherfucker BFTB, I can guarantee you 1,000%. It's not a fuck. Guaranteed, hands down, 1,000%. This bitch nigga don't come there. Talking all that shit yesterday, talking about motherfuckers be out and see him and say, hey, I mean, to see him and don't say shit. Or be like, hey, what's going on, BFTB? And this, that. All that slick shit that you say online. All that cap. Lying cap. You know that's not true. Nobody come out and say shit to you. Don't nobody know you. Nobody know you. They come out and say shit. And you won't go out nowhere and put your live up and do your live shows. You won't go in no litty neighborhoods with a bunch of niggas at and all that shit and do nothing. I done asked you to do that for years. You won't do that. Because you a capping ass bitch. That's why. That's why. You just do a whole lot of talking, yo. You ain't coming nowhere near the tank fight. Nowhere near. Put your BFTB shit on. Put your BFTB hat on now. Put your BFTB shirt on and your hat on and put your chest out and come to that motherfucking tank fight. I'm pretty sure you'll get it's going to be 1,000 people there that you're going to be surprised to see. Just put it like that. Come to that fight. Talking about nobody won't say shit at fights and this and that. Come to that fight and put your live show on and make sure everybody know you right there. Do your live show too. You a talking ass bitch. Tired of you running your fucking mouth from the bathroom. No, you don't want no smoke at all. None. It kills me when I can see right through a nigga who I can tell pussy. That shit just bothers me because I just can see, I know this nigga a pussy ass nigga. Talking all this slick ass shit. Bitch, you don't want no trouble. You will always say all that shit right from where the fuck you at. On that line, in that bathroom, that's where you always will sit at and talk that slick shit. Can't get this bitch to go to a neighborhood at all, not even in Texas. Can't even get him to go somewhere in Texas that's litty and stand out and show and be around niggas and show he could talk that same shit like he talk online. He haven't proved that shit yet. Drew Titan already told us when your bitch ass be out on the scene with everybody that you be real cordial. He said, y'all be surprised. He was on the show one day, Drew Titan. Y'all be surprised. You see BFTB in public is nothing. Yeah, he's real cordial guy. He's nothing like what y'all be seeing online. That's just all just for views and all that. Yeah, we know that. I already know that. Tell that bitch nigga that. He need to know that. He think that shit for real. Bitch, you know you don't go hard like that in the streets, how you talk. You know that. You a biased, false narrative pushing yes man. Simple as that. You are not a content creator. You don't create no fucking content. Talk all that shit about EBT and all that when he seen you, EBT see you, and then he say they gotta call him. If they wanted to get shit right, they would call me. Nigga, what the fuck would they call your bitch ass for? Who is you? Why would they call you? Call you for what? They could have called you to get something straight. You ain't nothing to straight. You nobody to straighten nothing out with. You nobody to straighten nothing out with. Why would they call you to straighten something out? You's a fucking goofy, a clown. Niggas will spit on your bitch ass. You's a bitch. Bring your bitch ass out to that motherfucking tank fight. and throw all your BFTB shit on and glance your ass around and get on your live. Let's see how much smoke you really want. Goofy motherfucker. See y'all on the Get Back.